Greetings YouTube, I'm Will Morin, and today I'm talking about comedy anime. Is it not really worth your time, or are people just really stupid for thinking that? I'll answer that question right now on Versus the Bomb. Now I think we can all agree that comedy's pretty cool. And if you like things that are pretty cool, you probably also like anime. But I'll be the first to admit that a lot of comedy anime is pretty friggin' dumb. Now it's hard to define comedy anime, because even action anime have a good amount of jokes in them. So I'm just going to trail off a little bit here and talk about jokes in anime in general. Now my problem with anime jokes is that you can really watch like 30 different animes that have come out over the past 10 years, and they'll all have the same basic jokes. You got your poop jokes, you got your booby jokes, and you got your jokes making fun of cliches in anime. Problem is, these jokes are so common that even making fun of anime cliches is an anime cliche. And I think because these cliches are so common, they make us worry that anything anime coming out today is just going to be the same shit. Case in point, OnePunch-Man. As you may know, OnePunch-Man has gathered a pretty decent following. But if the comments section is any indication, there are still a lot of naysayers out there. Now what I've gathered from these comments, as well as talking to friends online, is that they just feel like it isn't anything different than what they've seen before. And in a way it isn't. Most of the show's jokes are those making fun of cliche jokes I mentioned earlier, but they're a lot meatier than your average joke. Instead of making a one-off comment, the show focuses on 2 or 3 cliches and tropes that they come back to throughout the series. And those tropes, cliches, whatever you want to call them, are overpowered characters, complicated backstories, and fighters that are also glory hounds. That's glory hounds. So, some context. An overpowered character, if you can't really piece it together by the name, it's basically like your Superman, where you think, okay, if this character exists, why do we need any other character in this universe? And that's actually the question OnePunch-Man digs into the most, and it's awesome. I think the thing this show does the best are the moments when it stops being funny and starts being really, really sad, which also plays into the whole idea of why we need other heroes. I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm just going to say that if you haven't seen OnePunch-Man and think that because you've seen comedy anime, you've basically seen OnePunch-Man, well, it's a pretty good assumption. As I've stated earlier, it is completely wrong. And yes, indeed, you are stupid for thinking so. As always, I'm Will Morin, and this has been Versus the Bomb. Please subscribe, comment. Yeah, comment is correct. With your thoughts on comedy anime, OnePunch-Man, or just like what you're doing later. Maybe we could like hang out. I'm not doing anything. I'm up for like a movie.